Hi families and readers. So as promised, I'm going to read more parts by Ted Arnold. And this is a Puffin Books. So this is published by Penguin Group. So things are getting bad. Oh, let me reread. Things are bad and getting worse. Each day it's something new. With all the stuff I hear about, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, I just love these illustrations. One day I tripped on my red truck and it just fell apart. But when I told Mom, she said, "I'll bet that broke your heart." I guess that's possible. Who knows? I don't think Mom would lie. I'd better play more carefully. This pillow's worth a try. People say all kinds of things that I don't understand. Like when my dad asked me if I would please give him a hand. What's he thinking? I didn't know my hands come off and I don't want them to. So I'll make sure that they stay on with gloves and lots of glue. What does his dad really mean when he says, "Can you give me a hand?" Our next door neighbor had a joke he wanted us to hear. He said, "It's sure to crack you up." I ran away in fear. Who wants to hear a joke like that? Not my idea of fun. I gotta keep my head together. It's my only one. My teacher has me worried too. This happened yesterday. She said to stretch our arms and legs before we go play. I'm sure she thinks it's good for us, but that's just too bizarre. My arms and legs are long enough. I like the way they are. I know I've got a lot to learn. I'm little and I'm young, but what did Grandma really mean when she said, "Hold your tongue"? Look at what Grandma's doing. What's she playing? Why did she tell him to hold his tongue? My tongue's a slimy, jiggly, squishy, slippery little squirt. It'd be my luck to squeeze too hard and lose it in the dirt. That looks very painful. Look what he did to his tongue. So I decided that it's best to stay here in my room. 'Cause who knows when some little thing just might lead me to my doom. Then Mom and Dad came in and asked me, "Why are you upset?" I told them all the things I've heard that get me in a sweat. Like Coach who says before each game is ready to begin, he gets so nervous that he nearly jumps out of his skin. Or what a friend said recently. It gave me such a fright. He claimed his baby sister screams her lungs out every night. My skin could slip, my head may crack, and I might break my heart. I could lose my lungs, my hands. Who knows when it might start? What if quite by accident, my body flies apart? Mom and Dad just smiled and looked relieved that I'm okay. And Mom explained to me about the things that people say. And though Dad laughed, I know he didn't mean to be unkind when he said, "For a minute, son, we thought you'd lost your mind." So now we're going to go back and look at different parts of the book. No pun intended, since it's called More Parts. We're going to go back and look and talk about the figurative language. So when Mom says, "I bet that broke your heart," what does Mom mean? I'll bet that broke your heart. When your heart is broken, it means you're really sad. It doesn't literally mean his heart is breaking and needs to be repaired. But because that's what he thought, he decided he would wear a pillow to protect his heart. What does it mean to give someone a hand? What does that mean if somebody says, "Can you give me a hand, please?" That usually means that somebody wants help. Not literally take your hand off and give it to them. When I was a kid, my mom would always clap. Like, "Can I have a hand, please?" And then she would clap. Okay, have you ever heard the expression of a joke cracking someone up? I've said that to my students before, like, "Oh, you crack me up." Now, that's not literally meaning that what's happening in this picture is going to happen. And then this one, stretching. Stretching your arms and legs before going and playing. And what does it mean to hold your tongue? I don't want to tell you all of them. I want you to be able to do some thinking on your own. And you can send me a message and let me know what you think, or you can talk to the adult that you're reading with. So what does it mean to hold your tongue? Oh, did you see the book that's on his bed on this page? So this is the page where he decides to stay in his room because he says, because who knows when some little thing just might lead to my doom. So he's in his room, but look what's on his bed. It's the book Parts, the one that I can't find. I know it's in my classroom somewhere. It's probably in one of your book bins for those of you that are in my class. And then here's where his parents came in to talk to him about idioms, exactly what we're talking about. So the next book that we're going to read, and there were two more. This one's the coach jumping out of his skin. And then this one is the baby screaming her lungs out at night. So the next book that we're going to read has even more idioms, and it's actually called Even More Parts. But if you look, I'll just give you a sneak peek. It's full of idioms, even at the beginning. You have a warm smile. I'm blue. My heart is racing. There's another one about hearts. So I'm looking forward to reading this with you next. Happy reading. Smiles, Mrs. Case. Happy teacher.